Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at Raging Bolt sans Owls. Now this is the 60 that took first place in the Japanese Championship recently. What everyone will always say is to take the Japanese meta with a grain of salt. They're on best of one, they're on different cards than us, yada yada yada. However, I think going into Black Bolt and White Flare, there is room for no Owl Raging Bolt to kind of make some waves. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see a couple of these lists do quite well in Worlds and in some of the upcoming format because it just gives you a very aggressive option to get ahead in prizes and kind of stay that way throughout the game, playing a very aggressive Raging Bolt like we used to see in the past, where you're choosing to go second, and then you're just getting your big beefy boy set up to take a knockout right off the rip. For your attackers, you have Raging Bolt EX, of course. You've also got Baby Bolt for your stage 2 decks if you're going into Dragapult, Grimmsnarl, Gardevoir, that sort of thing. It is hindered a bit by Shaman, but a lot of times it's kind of tough for people to get Shaman out, and you can get a few knockouts anyways. You've got Crispin, 3 Crispins to get set up in the early game, and then Professor Sada's Vitality to kind of rip through the mid to late, giving you lots of draw power. 2 copies of Squawk, just in case you prized one, because if you get into a poor opening hand, you're going to want to squawk it away and start over. And you can feel free to be a little bit aggressive with the squawk ability, although if you do have an opening hand, you are not required to squawk ability. You can always just be grateful that you drew a good 7 and move on without the Billy. And then you've got 2 copies of Mew. First of all, prizing one would be pretty detrimental because they are great for draw support. But second, you can actually restart twice in the same turn if you have 2 different copies of Mew. So if you're able to restart, play a bunch of cards, and then you can restart again if you have both on your bench. Latias Fezandipity, of course, for support, and then Iron Leaves feels great into Charizard, into Grimmsnarl, and then it is also your get out of retreat lock free card. Badoo is actually awesome into the Raging Bolt Mirror. You can slow things down if you need to. And then Chen Pao is one we might be a little less familiar with. Its ability when you play from hand lets you discard a stadium. And why do you want to do that? It's because we can get rid of our own liabilities on our bench. So we can play down Area 0, put 6 to 8 Pokemon on our bench. Well, 6 to 6 or 7, I suppose. And then play Chen Pao, and then we now have to discard back down to 5 because we have bumped our own Area 0. And we can get rid of things like Squawkabilly. If we're playing against Dragapult or Grimmsnarl, we can get rid of damaged things so that they cannot take multi-prize knockouts on their following turn. It's a good way to deny that whole game plan. So that is why the Chen Pao is in there. The one of Judge for just your emergency hand disruption. And then everything else just feels super Ragey Bolt, super smooth. You could add a Blood Moon Ursaluna somewhere in here, I think, to help close out games if you're struggling with that. And Slitherwing if you're hitting a lot of Pikachu. But other than that, it's a pretty solid 60. I wouldn't change too much of it. If you've been a long-time Owl believer, you could give this a go and just see how it feels. If you're new to Raging Bolt, I think this is an excellent way to dip your toes into the water to kind of get a more, reactionary based deck. I know Jewel Seeker can be pretty intimidating ability to use for a lot of people. So this is kind of a way to get into the Raging Bolt scene without being so stressed out by Jewel Seeker. But I think either way, you're going to have a lot of fun ripping some games with this deck. So I'll stop yapping. My name's Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Alrighty, looks like we got a Golden Go matchup. They were able to win the coin flip and go second, so that's a bit of a bummer for us. But, as far as things go, not too bad. Let's see. I think... trying to decide if I want to Ultra Ball for anything here. Let's see. They're running a bit more boss these days, usually, but they're definitely going to Evo off the rip, of course. What would we Ultra Ball for? I don't think we Squawk. Well, I kind of want to hold the Crispin. I don't think this is necessarily like a have to Squawk hand. Although we do run the 2 squawks. Would be a shame not to use them. Sure, why not? We'll believe in the heart of the cards. Watch, they're both prized now. One of them was. Should probably be set up a bit more for the following turn and not just relying that heavily on the Crispin. Alright, let's teal dance now. See what we get off this. See, we're already being rewarded a little bit. Okay, this interface has to be improved. I think we got our Crispin back. Okay, things are alright. Things are alright. Let's just get the whole family involved. Alright, okay. In case they get their one of Iono out. We don't want to see that. There's the energy. They got the Evo though. Ooh, you hate to see it. Okay, so that Gimme Ghoul's looking pretty tasty. Go ahead and Crispin up. Grab one of each. So we can teal dance again as well. Throw the grass into our hand. Crispin here. Teal dance here. Nest ball is useless for us. Attach for this. And then poor little Gimme. Gonna get clapped. Okay. That's Raging Bolt doing Raging Bolt things, baby. Great. glad you could make it, Squawk. Really good to see you here, buddy. Okay. So next turn we could Sada and take out the. Oh, okay, we're just gonna. Well, hopefully they get the Evo here, right? Like, that'd be a huge bummer if they don't. Then we'll see. We'll see. Or they're gonna go for Mind Bend. Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna have to flip for our Gimme Ghoul knockout here. Or, okay, they're gonna... But why though? Oh, I don't have Latios in play. Okay, unfortunate. Night Stretcher is not super gonna help us. Okay. So yeah, we should have didn't have the area 0. Maybe we overbenched a touch here. Can learn from that. Let's see if we can't hit it off the Night Stretcher or the Sada though. Did not. Okay. So I think the way this works is we get to flip first and then decide how much energy we're discarding. Perfect. If you had to commit the energy before flipping, I would definitely not do that. Now let's just take this monkey out. Okay, a glass. Hopefully we'll hit a stadium soon. That would be nice. There's Golden Go. Okay. Might not have to worry about it. Mm-hmm. Get that, buddy. Okay, they got the energy search. Yeah, I kind of just assumed that I had Latios in play. I didn't even realize that I was goofing that up. If you can't tell, I don't have a ton of experience on this deck. Playing against it, yes, but playing with it, not as much. As you can imagine, much like every local scene, my scene has quite a few Raging Bolt players in it. And I am not one of them. But I respect the deck quite a bit. It's a good deck. Always fun to play against. Alright, let's Mew up. And there's that stadium a turn late. That's okay. All right, so we've got the stadium in play. Let's bench up you. Might as well just throw you on there too. And let's flip first. We should have flipped before benching. Of course, get more information. More information the better. Always, always. And then let's also teal dance. Get even more information before deciding what to do. Okay. And we lost a couple energy there. So I think I'd like to Sada here instead of Crispin. And we will go a grass here and a lightning here. Okay. And then let's Night Stretcher, grab our fighting, attach that here. We could have also done this first. Got that. Teal dance. Could have done this before committing our Night Stretcher energy attachment. Always best to just sequence things correctly whenever possible. Let's retreat Mew. Go up here. And then let's just hit it. Hit that thunder. We need 4 for 280, right? Let's grab... A high chance this gets knocked out. I want to leave enough on here to still do 90, so let's grab 1 from here. Grab 1 from each of these. Let's just grab both from active. Or 4. Okay. 280. All that good. Take our prizondos. Very cool. I like to see that. Okay, hopefully they don't have everything and they're one of Iono here. Well, they got the pro, that's fine. Kind of expected that. Let's see. Okay. Got both of our Night Stretchers are gonzo. Still in the deck is probably a fighting or a lightning. We got the Sada in hand, so we're cooking there. They already energy searched pro, so I don't think that they're going to be Ionoing after that. So hopefully we just keep the pieces that we need in our hand here. And we're just kind of like that. We're kind of him a little bit, not like a lot of it, but a little bit. Definitely made some goofs, especially with the Latios thing. But you know, I didn't feel like being punished for that. So we just weren't, and we flipped heads on on the Monkey Dory attack. But that was definitely a misplay. Should have had bench space for Latios there. Was not considering that. Was also kind of hoping to hit the area 0. Since there is a bit of hope and a bit of luck of the draw with this deck, sometimes you just kind of gotta cross your fingers. Have a plan B, C, and D when it doesn't work out. And just go from there. We'll just we'll wait for this one to kind of go through, and then we'll finish up with our Raging Bolt Sada deliciousness. Got a lot of energy still in the field, so feeling pretty good about this one. Not too shabby. Is Super Rod in? Did they not have enough? That'd be unfortunate. What do they... Okay. Monkey... Psychic Fire. Okay. Hey, they must have been just short. That's too bad. How many were they able to get off of that late game? Oh, just 4. Okay. That makes sense then. They... They had so many cards in hand. They had to discard an energy though? All right, just enough. With the 5. Okay, well, this, as long as we don't make any fatal flaws here, this shouldn't be too bad. Got plenty of energy in play, otherwise we could have pushed something else and then prime catchered, but fine. Just start with an earthen vessel. Oh, okay. Could be a little in trouble here. Let's see. We do have a superior somewhere in the deck. We might need to hit that. Okay. Let's see. How do we sequence this now? Interesting. I think we can go ahead and flip first. Or let's see, how many more cards? Let's thin some cards out of the deck, sure. Get everything that's not a not a superior energy retrieval out of the deck. Okay, another nest ball. Let's grab Latios. Okay. Now we have everything that's not a superior energy retrieval is out of the deck. Okay, we'll flip. Look at that, never punished. Okay, let's grab this. And we'll just discard whatever. Discard this. Okay. Oh wait, did I even need to do that? Am I trolling? I'm straight up trolling. I didn't even need this. That's... Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's been a long day. I played at a cup earlier today. And brain's still a little bit fried from that, so what can you do? I had the lightning in hand the whole time. What was I tweaking about, man? Anyway, I promise I wasn't BMing there. Brain's just completely dead from the cup. It was a long day. Okay, good game, friend. Good game. What was I doing? Okay, so we're about to kind of see why the owless deck is pretty good. And that is because we're able to, if presented with the opportunity, still get that classic Raging Bolt 2 prize turn 1. That feels just kind of insane, actually. Let's see here. It's gonna be up to the Sada if I end up squawking here or not. So let's get that in the discard. Grab a grass and a fighting. And we'll Sada up here. Well, we could Ultra Ball. I guess if I had gotten that, I would have had to have played that a little cleaner. Okay, I don't think we Billy now. Let's just Ultra Ball away. Doing leaves, or yeah, squawking leaves. Yeah, I'm good with that. We can grab. Grab a Fez for draw support in case they are able to piece together a knockout next turn. And then we'll just go ahead and retreat. And hit that 210, get our 2 prizes. Call that a pretty solid turn 1. Alright, thank you. Not too bad, not too bad. That gets rid of their Terra for Jewel Seeker as well. So, pretty good start for us. A little worried about... Well, we got the... No, we got the... Yeah, and we're holding the... what do you call it, in hand. So we should have Teal Dance first. Always get all your information before making decisions, like committing a Pokemon to the bench. We'll just Sada again. Get that going there. That going there. Love it. And we can hold the Superior, of course. Don't quite need that. Not worth it. And then we'll just go again. And we just need to discard one this time. We'll just, we'll keep our attackers. We don't know what kind of Iono nonsense they're going to get up to. So, we'll just keep this like is. And then, yeah, feels pretty good. Feels pretty owless bolt to me. Hey, Mr. Clean. Okay. And then this is, yeah, I mean, you know, being able to be aggressive. That's what feels good about this deck. That's why we like it. Alrighty. I think this is a rematch, but it looks like they might be on a different deck. So we'll see. They decided to go second this time. And is, I don't know, not my favorite. Trying to decide if I want to squawk here or not. Couple supporters that I'd hate to throw away, and our prime catcher, of course, and Pokegears. Because we could Crispin next turn. Not too big of a deal. Squawking here. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just too much. And we'll just pass there. I'll have faith. I have faith. We can top deck something good. Or we can prime catcher into, I don't know, maybe their basic Eevee again. Pheasantipity, Latios, that sort of thing. We'll still be able to take 2 prizes and be okay. Oh wait, no, they're not running that deck. Yeah. So we're in no rush. We're in no rush. Okay. Another Ogre Pawn. That. Let's see. Do we knock a Dreepy here? I mean, we're never going to really care about that monkey, or do we just hold the catcher for now? Okay. This going. That going. I think we will. Let's grab a Dreepy. Their Monkey Door is going to be essentially useless this match, so just leave it. Just rip 1 energy, call it a day. Alright, boss up. And then hopefully, if they're only able to get the 1 Dracloak here, and no more Dreepies, we'll be sitting okay. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. It's fine. Not worried. We'll get another Crispin. Yeah, I don't need you. Definitely don't need you. Let's hit that. Let's hit one of our Crispins here. Nope. Okay, let's hit one of our Crispins here. There he is. Coolio. Okay. Oh, then we can't boss, though. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, there's... Oh, we could Superior. Is that worth it? I mean, it puts him really far behind. Superior away the Sada and the Squawk. Or the one of grass. So we can Teal Dance here. Teal Dance here even. And now we're going to hit Nest Ball, of course. So that we don't even have to worry about it. Retreat. Boss up the Loker. And we'll Bellowing Thunder. Beautiful. Put them behind quite a bit. Stay aggro, you know? I don't know. You know, what do you think about that play? Let me know. Sometimes I feel like I get a little too aggressive. I burn a little too many resources, but at the same time, chasing down their only Dracloak with the only energy on it feels like it's the time to get aggressive, right? But we'll see. We'll see if I end up getting punished for it, if we're going to whiff a boss at the end of the game. I don't know. Maybe. Or if they just are done playing Pokemon for today. Which, you know, I kind of get it. I'm kind of right there with them. But that's just because I played a little too much. You know, we had our big cup, which did okay. And then I have to record this video because I actually get to go on a little family vacation this upcoming weekend. So doing a little recording ahead of time so that I can still schedule some posts while I'm gone at that. Looking forward to it. And then, yeah, and then the next thing you know, we'll be in Black Bolt, White Flare. We'll be talking about Worlds format. Be having ourselves a good old time with that. I'm really looking forward to testing out decks in that next format. We're getting some pretty cool cards with like that new Genesect, Hot Air Balloon, Hilda. Just lots of neat stuff. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with that. Dustin Rivals, you know, really didn't give us too much. So it was pretty similar format to Journey Together. Obviously Grim Snarl, right? But other than that, not much. And I hadn't had almost zero interest in playing Grim Snarl. So for me, it was pretty much the same format. And I am ready for some changes. A little bit of shake-up's always good. I like it. So looking forward to Black Bolt and White Flare. I think there's a lot of cool cards coming out of that one. And then after that, Megas, dude. Back to the Megas. That'll be crazy. I think they might be hoping that we just kind of, yeah, fall asleep a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Baby Bolt. Baby Bolt. Let's Crispin. Grab a Fighting and a Grass. Oh, shoot, I did that wrong. I meant to put the... Whoops. Definitely a mistake there, that's okay. We'll retreat you. I don't think I want to bench the Baby Bolt. Yeah, let's just hit another Bellowing Thunder, of course. We might run out of steam here. But hopefully not. 140. Perfect. I mean, even if we do run out of steam, you know, they might come back a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. We'll see. Can never count a Dragapult deck out. There's always room for some nonsense there. Especially with, I think... Oh, we have one more boss. We have one more Gust Effect, and that's it. Okay, see, now things are a little bit interesting, right? Got the Dingus. Kind of wish I hadn't goofed there. I'm gonna bench Fez in case we get Ionode. And we'll just take another knock. Go down to 2 prizes. Deck does not run bear. Kind of wish it did. I do like the bear. Okay, they got Candy Zard. Candy Zard would be sick. Shoot! Watch out. Okay, see what I mean? There's still plenty of room for them to be like that. Okay. And the buddy. Uh-oh. We could be in trouble here, folks. We could have overextended. We'll see. They might be like that. See what we can get, what kind of good graces the Flippa gets us. We'll Flippa first. Nest Ball, okay. Let's Teal Dance. Ultra Ball, okay. Let's see. Play the Stadium. Play the Nest Ball. We're gonna whiff on the guy, huh? Let's see. What do we have left in the deck? Let's check that first. We got the Sada, we got one Crispy. Got some energy. We play for the win, which is kind of unlikely, right? I think we Nest Ball for a Mew here, actually. That's fine. And then we can bench Badoo. Bench Raging Bolt. And then, I mean, I would love to Ultra Ball. Oh, because we can Ultra Ball, I think. Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna Ultra Ball for the Verizon. And then we're gonna restart. And we're gonna hit away to get a couple more grass into play here. Why can't I restart? Okay, restart. Teal Dance. Bench this. Sada. Grass. Grass. Bench the Verizon. Use the ability. And then it's GG's, baby. We got answers to everything. You can't catch us lacking like that. Good game, friend. Good game.